Week 11 of the fantasy football season, and here's a few tight ends I have as sleepers this week. The first guy, Trey McBride of the Arizona Cardinals. So McBride right now available in 94% of fantasy leagues. And if you were a Zach Ertz owner, obviously, tight end's a very thin position, and in deeper leagues, you might have to go with McBride. Like, I got to go with him in one of my leagues right now. So right here, he was a high-drafted rookie this season, is Trey McBride, and he played 91% of the snaps once Zach Ertz left that ball game and out for the season at the Los Angeles Rams. So in that one catch for 7 yards. But this week here, he'll be integrated into the offense more. They get the extra day, obviously, is this Arizona Cardinal team with the Monday Night Football game versus the San Francisco 49ers. And this could be a ball game where they're trailing, especially if Kyler Murray's not going to play in this one, which he's questionable right now, it looks like here. Trey McBride is going to be a guy he's going to get opportunities, and like I mentioned, it's next man up, playing 91% of the snaps. Once Ertz went out is a big number, even though he only got targeted in that ball game once. But right here, deeper leagues, if you need a tight end with the injuries or whatever the case may be, bye weeks, he's available right now in 94% of fantasy leagues. And he's a guy they're pretty big on over there in Arizona, and he's going to get the first crack at tight end. The next guy's Tyler Conklin of the New York Jets. Tyler Conklin, it's been an up-and-down season here for the Jets tight end in his first season with the New York Jets. Right now, available in 83% of fantasy leagues. And this week here, a good matchup of paper at the Patriots. I give up the 6th most fantasy points to tight ends on the season. And the last few games here for Conklin, Week 7 at Denver, 4 catches, 22 yards. Week 8 versus the same Patriot team, he went off with a monster game, 6 catches, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns on 10 targets. And then Week 9 versus Buffalo, he dudded out once again, 1 catch for 7 yards on 2 targets. So the Jets were on bye in Week 10. This is a huge division matchup here at the New England Patriots. The team, no matter who the coaches are or the players, they just can't get over the hump and beat. And Conklin, I know he had that big ball game with the 79 yards and 2 touchdowns in Week 8 versus New England. But this week here, I don't see him matching those numbers. But he's a guy that could go out there possibly and get 40 or 50 yards and find the end zone. So if you're in a pinch at tight end, he's a decent option this week here with a good matchup and available in 83% of fantasy leagues. And third and final tight end I have as a sleeper this week, Jack Stoll of the Philadelphia Eagles. So right here, Stoll available in 99% of fantasy leagues. He's the next man up, it looks like, over there in Philadelphia, with obviously Dallas Goedert out for a while with his shoulder injury. And right now, Jalen Hurts, he likes targeting the tight end. Dallas Goedert was a top 4, top 5 tight end this season in fantasy football. And I'm not saying Stoll's going to be that, but he's definitely a guy that's not going to be out of the offense, and still a guy that he's going to be targeting. So the last couple games for Stoll, Week 9 at Houston to catch for 13 yards, and then Week 10 versus Washington, coming in late in that ball game, 1 catch for 11 yards. So right now, in the deepest of leagues, obviously, you're going to probably go out there and want to play Stoll. But right now, available in 99% of fantasy leagues. And it wouldn't be surprising to me at all if this guy has a decent role with this Eagle team and is a red zone target. So that's a few tight ends I have as sleepers for Week 11 of the fantasy football season.